chat. But that was the wrong thing. How are we doing today? It's the start of a new week. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves, or relaxed, or whatever it is you do over the weekends. Hell, if you work, hope work went well. We're back. More Kingdom Hearts 2 today. We'll be playing probably for a good while. It's just a game that I lose myself in because it's so great. It's so much fun. As you can see, last time we left off, we just got to Beast's Castle. The game was, I'm acting a little weird here and there. There's not a whole lot I can do to essentially prevent that or fix it. I don't know what the issue is. If you guys were with me Saturday, you guys saw, we're here for the Kingdom Hearts stream, and then I streamed some Halo Infinite with some homies. The game ran completely fine for Halo Infinite, so it's just something up with Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what makes this more difficult to run than Halo Infinite with Discord, with Spotify, which is an online game that I'm connecting with other people to play against and play with. So I don't I wish I could figure out the issue and smooth the game out, but we kind of just have to cross our fingers day by day. But let's go ahead and jump into it. We are still on critical difficulty, in case anyone is uncertain. Still there. Oh, yeah, we reached level 2, so got high jump, which is nice. Go sleep, I think for now. Oh, but magic block on, yeah. Bouncing them towards me, huh? Is that how that's supposed to work? I don't think I've ever noticed that working that way. Let's see. Honestly, I mean, I really just kind of want that. Like, this isn't bad, but I'm still not using magic as much. So I feel like if I drop 2 points worth of damage, I guess it's just 1 point. Having that air combo plus is pretty nice. I don't know, I'm just kind of testing it out. Let's go see what Beast is raging about. What is it? I just know I saw a lady at the top of those stairs. If Beast is here in the castle, that lady must have been Belle, right? You know? It feels like every time I try to come back into Goofy's voice, I'm like, eh. Yup. If the Beast is here in the castle, that lady must have been Belle, right? Yeah, maybe so. Belle might know what's happened to the Beast, too. Come on, let's go find her. I don't know why it feels like Donald's thunder is a tad more powerful than usual.
Oh, what am I going to do?
Donald!
It's not what Sora meant.
Who opened the door?
Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Donald. Sora. Goofy.
Hiya. Put me down. Put me down.
Oh.
He was too excited? Question mark. Where's the Beast? Oh, he must be in the West Wing. We don't talk like we used to. Did something happen? Yes. Isn't that why you're here? Not exactly, but we could still help. Since we're all here and all. The Beast won't talk to you? He's been acting strange lately. I don't know if that was like part of the song, but I thought I heard a weird sound. The only ones who might know why we are locked up in the dungeon. Hey Shadow, my day's going pretty well. How's your day been? Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn this back on. I want to help them, but... Wait a second. Who locked up? Who up? The Beast locked up his servants. But why? That's what I don't know. Where's this dungeon? You can get to the Undercroft from the West Hall. The dungeon is down there. West Hall, got it. Be careful. Yeah, Shadow, I woke up not too long ago, so just got ready for stream today. I'm guessing you're working. Ooh, 2 more hours and then he's free. Donald, I would have liked some of that heal, but whatever. Ooh. That was close. Ew, 4 a.m. Damn. I'd have to stay up all night. I don't think I could fall asleep early enough to get a good amount of sleep. So I'd probably, like, sleep in the day before and then try to wake up super late and just stay up all night. There should be a way to the Undercroft around here. I spy with my little eye. New work schedule. What are you doing nowadays? Here it is. Do you mind? Actually, I kinda need to get in there. Cabinetry still just new shop. Gotcha. I guess if you got the most experience, it makes sense. And I was just starting to get comfortable. May I help you? Huh? What? Oh, right. Belle needs us to go to the dungeon. Goodness. You're here to help my friends? Well, why didn't you just say so? I'm sorry I startled you. Oh, I used to be human, you know, until the Enchantress cast her spell. I was turned into a wardrobe when the prince was turned into a beast. The prince is a beast? The beast is a prince? That's right. Although his behavior was far from princely at the time. What's this about a spell? Well, it was a cold winter's night. Dude, cut all the experience, rub it away. Giggity. That's enough for now. You can hear the rest when you've rescued the others. It'll give you something to look forward to. Hurry now, the dungeon is damp and chilly. Certainly no place for a cloak. A cloak? You'll find out soon enough. Alright, let's get going. Bouncing between that many voices this early that's, feels a little straining. I was rewatching a bunch of Red versus Blue yesterday, Shadow. Got up to season 7 is where I stopped. Season 6 is where all the, like, really good stuff happens. I noticed, too, it seems like they make, most of the characters get more accentuated personality quirks to them.
Give me strength! Back off! Back off! It's over! Back off! Yeah! Ha! This is it! This is it! Yeah! Yeah! This is it!
Piece of cake. I want to try speedrunning this game again. Nothing like super high level, but just to see how fast I could do it. Yep, that's the season 6. It's so like that's where the story really picks up. You think the dungeon's past this door? Come on, we gotta set those servants free. He's right. Let's go.
There's nobody here.
You mean there's nobody to rescue?
Did someone say rescue?
Shh. Keep quiet. It might be them.
Oh, they look like nice boys to me.
We are nice. We're your friends.
Yeah.
Very
Belle sent us
convincing.
to
Goofy.
find you.
Isn't it though? I feel like Caboose in that season is just off the rails.
I'm Sora. Donald. Goofy.
Don't. I am self-winding, sir. I am not too.
I'm glad you're okay.
That always gets me. It's like
It is we
Donald's
who are
physically
overjoyed to see you.
abusing this clock.
Somebody put a spell on you guys too.
Please. No. Yes, that's right. You've heard. It was the Enchantress.
It seems so long ago.
You should help
It
it
was
away.
a cold winter's night.
An
An
she
old
got in
beggar
the way of my
woman came to
bullets
the
of me trying to
castle
help her.
and asked for shelter.
But the master of this castle.
Church
that is,
full
of course,
knowing
Prince.
what he was doing.
Stop that! Put me down this instant! Thank you.
The master turned her away, all because of her meager appearance. That's awful. Oui. He was so spoiled, Prince, so selfish and, how shall I say, cruel. Honestly. Lumiere! The old woman warned our master not to be deceived by appearances. Still, he would not take her in. Then the old woman's ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. She turned the prince into a beast, a shape she thought fitting for his cold heart. And to further punish him, everyone in the castle was enchanted too. Wow, that's quite a story. Is there anything we could do to help? Let's get the enchantress. Oh no, dear. We already know what needs to be done, but with the master out of sorts, sure is acting weird. It's almost as if he's forgotten how to trust others. You don't suppose he's been turned into a Heartless, do you? Heartless? If they're a part of this, then it's a good thing we're here. Let's go find the beast. Splendid. Follow me, my chers. I know a shortcut. You can tell I spend all my free time working on these voices. $888 money, 5 hours. Almost got fire now. I really don't often use that. But I don't think there's a reason not to have it on here right now. Actually, I could interfere when I try to guard. Maybe, or is it during a combo? During a combo. Okay. I'll leave that. I love the scale. Allow our guests to pass. After you? Alright, how do we get out of here? I'm afraid we won't be marching out that easily. You see, the door leading to the other side is concealed by a sort of contraption. What kind of contraption? Absurd. The lantern came down. Indeed it did. If we could but light all the lanterns in this passage, the secret door would open. But as you can see, the lanterns are already burning with an enchanted flame. You must put out this enchanted flame before I am able to light the lanterns properly. Can't you just throw some water on them? I'm afraid it's not... I'm afraid that's not enough. But if you use the power of light... How about I try using the Keyblade? Keyblade, light, Keyblade. Makes sense to me. Christmas Town Mushroom. Oh, that one's considered a pretty tough one, actually. Nice. How many tries did it take you? Bravo! Only 3 lanterns left. If we work together, we'll have that door open in no time. Piece of cake? Again, it's not quite so simple, mon ami. Certainly you cannot expect Cogsworth to hang from that handle forever. What? Lumiere, you... If he gets tired and falls off, all the unlit lanterns will rise to the ceiling again. Before you can continue, you must see to Cogsworth. Once he gets his strength back, he'll grasp the lever again for you. Yes. Let's give it a shot.
Please, hurry, and be quick about it.
Is this spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
Is this
I
spot?
think this'll do the
Sprinkle
trick.
tinkle.
Is this
Or
spot?
not bad.
I think this'll do the trick.
Nice. With the greatest score. Are we all set? Oui. The secret door should now be open. Should now open. But I don't see any secret door. No need to worry. Just push that block over there. The one that's sticking out. Got it. indeed. Giggity. Now, I must check on the castle. I fear my absence has been too long. I best be off too, dears. Watch out for Heartless. The master's room is at the very end of the west wing. I shall go on ahead and wait for you. Yes, because you will have to wait, Cogsworth. I got Looty. Have you attempted any other of the mushrooms thus far, Shadow? Second best number, 420. Yeah. It's just can't think of anything else that would beat it. I needed that. I actually thought I got the reaction command there, so I went for the chest instead. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to look up the method to the madness. Most of them should relatively explain what you need to do. It's not always so easy to... Not that it's really needed for this battle in any way, shape, or form.
It's time you dealt with Belle. She's scheming to take everything you have. This castle, your precious Rose, and then your life. Trust no one. Feed your anger. Only anger will keep you strong.
I've had enough of strength. There's
Not
only one
losing
thing
your
I
life
want.
when you become heartless, yeah.
To love and be loved in return. Who could ever
The
love
journal
a
tells you
beast?
that, yeah. That makes sense.
See,
In-game source.
He has accomplices.
Hey, Prince.
Oh dear, Master!
Yeah, what a beast. Yeah, that...
Please, Master! Please! Compose yourself!
Let's go. Yeah.
Cogsworth, what are you doing so close to him?
Please, Master! Please! Compose yourself! Please, Master! Please! Compose yourself!
It's like, wait, what? I can't remember the last time I've ever lost that battle. I was gonna...
Cogsworth, what happened?
Well, Master, you see, that is, how shall I say, actually,
Well, you put everybody down there in that dungeon.
I did what?
you did?
Who was that guy you were talking to? The one in black?
Zaldan. That's his name. He came from the darkness. He used my anger to control me.
At least you
He took all
realize
my
it.
sorrow, my sadness, my pain, and turned it all into rage. There was nothing I could do. I could no longer see the truth.
We'll all be. That must be why you threw all of your friends down there into the dungeon. You wanted
Sounds
to
good,
make sure
Shadow.
that you didn't hurt 'em,
Hopefully the work
right?
goes by quickly.
Was that it?
Catch
Was
you
it to
later.
protect them?
Sure. We know you're good inside.
He's right, Master. We've all seen how kind you can be. After all, Belle can see the goodness in your heart, but I'm afraid you've yet to...
Belle. I've mistreated her. I've mistreated her and been so selfish.
She didn't say anything about that.
She'd never tell anyone of my cruelty. She's too good.
You see, I'm afraid he judges himself far too harshly.
Why don't you just go talk to her?
But
No excuses. Come on, we'll go with you.
Good choice, good choice. Yeah. I really just don't use allies, honestly. The forums are too good.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Spin to win, huh? Pretty good tactic. Too bad your allies set up your failure. A circle tunnel. Up there.
Okay.
Crowd that cycle. Actually, do forget their names. I think they're called the Lancers. Riggedy Rick. Master! Everybody's safe now. Wonderful, thank you. Where's Belle? Why, she left in a hurry. Something about going after this man in black. What? Why doesn't she do as she's told? Temper, temper. Her spirit is what makes Belle so special. We'd better go find her. I actually really like this world. Like, the first visit's just filled with so much. That might be too, especially this guy. Good.
I'm warning you. You'll be sorry.
Belle, where are you?
Please, help! I'm in the ballroom.
But why have a ballroom with no balls?
Take this.
Oh, whoa.
Take this.
I think I got lucky on that, not gonna lie. I kill things for items mostly. I mean XP too, but it prevents long-winded grind sessions.
I'm all right.
If I just fight enemies along the way.
Wow!
I always imagined that was like an evolution of a Dark Ball. Ah, I didn't jump. Bad place for where he ended up being. Whoa. That was a fast second attempt. It's kind of odd. I feel like I wasn't doing as much damage, but maybe that's just because I'm not primary wielding the Kingdom Key, like I should be. I just figure having the Air Combo Plus is more useful right now. Like having it all the time, not just when I go into Valor form. Really? Thank you, Donald.
Give me strength. There. This is it.
That was some awkward RNG to start. I don't think he normally starts with that move, but maybe I'm just a lot more aggressive when I start this fight.
It's over. Okay. This is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
I almost took a drink of water before I finished it. Maybe that wasn't the smartest idea. Another one bites the dust.
We did it.
So you think.
Zaldin!
Farewell.
What does he want here?
He must be with Organization 13. Ever heard of the Nobodies? When a strong-hearted person turns into a Heartless, a Nobody is created too. See, the organization, they've got control of all the Nobodies.
That's right.
You know, he did end up healing me once,
That way they could get
during that fight,
nobody of
so
yours and have control over it.
when I've needed him, he came through. Surprisingly. Once I get Kier, I don't even pay attention to Donald. How you doing, man? How's your day going?
Belle, I'm sorry. I wasn't myself. I hope I haven't done anything to hurt you. Forgive me.
I know you weren't yourself. You don't
So
have
far,
to
so good.
apologize.
Glad to hear it. We
But
like
I
those
had
days, or those starts
You
of
might
the
have
week,
changed
especially.
a little bit. I wish you could start trusting me.
Oh, I am afraid time is running short.
What do you mean?
Remember the rose?
From the beast's room?
Precisely. You see, if the master can learn to love and earn love in return before the last petal falls,
The spell will be broken.
Really? You think he's gonna make it?
We think so.
Yup, I think you're right.
I hope you're right.
Goofy, always the optimist.
What happened?
The gate is open!
Do you have to go?
Yeah.
Now no more arguing, okay?
We'll see to it.
Take care, dears.
you are welcome here anytime.
If you hear anything about Riku, or the King, the Heartless, the organization, anything at all, let us know.
How?
Okay, gotta go.
Is that why they introduced the phone? Because comments like that came up? How would they contact them.
Huh?
Hey, wait a minute. Is the ship moving all on its own?
Yup, looks like we're headed toward Hollow Bastion.
It's time for Winnie the Pooh.
I wonder what's up.
Just, yeah,
Come on!
like, what? They picked the lock, broke the magic seal. Merlin, what happened, dude? How were you attacked in your own home?
Took your time, did you?
Oh, was it you who summoned us, Merlin?
Yes, yes. But it seems I used too much power in doing so, and those infernal heartless. Oh.
So what's up?
Well, I happened to stumble across this in the Zero District.
It's the Zero District. I wanna visit the Zero District.
Pooh's storybook.
That's right. I know you're a good friend of Winnie the Pooh, Sora. That's why I summoned you. And when I did, I was attacked by the Heartless. Of course, I fought back with some rather powerful magic, but then I began to fear the book would be damaged, so oh, now, just a moment. Leon and the others need to hear this, too. I'd better go find them. Be back in a jiffy.
You need to hear how we found you on your butt?
Want to find out?
Yeah.
I'm just poking.
Sora!
Cover for me, okay?
He's like, dude, we were told not to do anything. Chill out.
I wonder if Pooh's home.
Can't get that one yet. But I'll grab the loot before we talk to people.
Oh.
Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing? Finding enough honey lately?
Oh, yes. In fact, I was just about to do my stoutness exercises. Would you like to join me, Sora?
Sure, I'm game. Huh?
Glitch in the Matrix.
Donald?
Did you bring the book, Sora?
Hey!
Give that back!
Light! Yeah! Back off! It's over! Think it's okay?
Gorge, maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
But what about Brian?
Well, I guess we could explain.
Great.
It's actually kind of bright.
Pooh. I'm so glad you're okay, Pooh.
And I'm glad you came to visit. But you see, I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises. Perhaps we could visit a bit later. Somebody I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Oh, you forgot
How's
about
Piglet
me.
these days?
I don't think I know anyone by that name. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, my stoutness exercises.
Pooh? Hey, Pooh?
It's funny how Pooh retains his personality, regardless of, like, who he knows.
Something very weird is happening here. Maybe I better go back and ask Merlin about this.
Couldn't be bothered to wait up for an old wizard, eh? Sorry about that. How are things in there? Well, Pooh seems to have forgotten all about me. Not just me, all his other friends too. I was afraid of that. I suspect it has something to do with those pages the Heartless stole. You'll have to collect the torn pages and repair the book to put things right. This book is one of the world's most cherished elements. I'd be meaning to tell Leon I'd found it, but perhaps we should keep it between us for now. We will. Good, good. Now, the book isn't all that's cherished. This is for you, Sora. What is it? Simply concentrate on it with all your heart, and you need only say the word to summon an ally, who will help in times of need. Like Simba and Mushu did the last time we were here. Precisely. Now go forth with your friends by your side. Thanks, Merlin. We're worried about Pooh, so we'll be back once we've found those torn pages. A chicken, a little. A little chicken. Pew time.
Let's go!
I can never get this whole place done on the first try. going too badly. Oh, snap! I actually destroyed the pirate ship and everything. Huh. I was almost convinced that you can't do that without a stronger vehicle. But I guess I just never tried hard enough. Still ended up missing 3 treasures, though. Funny. I know I missed the one, but I don't know where the others. Titan just it's kind of funny. It's such an easy special or final boss for Hades Cup. We see him getting yeeted here. In Kingdom Hearts 3, he's not all that hard either.
Huh? Are you sure this is the Colosseum?
It's that way.
Oh, guess we were a little off. Heartless!
Ugh, this world's so frustrating without Valor Form.
Thanks, but I'm fine. And you're supposed to be?
I'm Sora. He's Donald, and that's Goofy. We came to see how Hercules is doing.
You know Wonder Boy?
Yeah, just we're heroes too.
You mean junior heroes, Donald?
Looks like we have a friend in common. Name's Megara. My friends call me Meg.
So, how's Herc? Wonder Boy? Well, he's duking it out at the Colosseum every day. You know, a hero's work is never done and all that. He's ready to drop, but he keeps on fighting. Even Wonder Boy has his limits, though. These opponents are bad news. Special deliveries from Hades himself. Hades? Right. Lord of the Underworld. I was on my way to see him. Maybe I can get Hades to give Wonder Boy a breather. If anything happened to that kid... Gosh, sounds like you're more than just friends. No chance, no way, I won't say it, oh no. Oh, I mean... We'll go have a talk with Hades. I'd hate for anything to happen to you on your way to see him. You really want to do that? Well, it looks like you know what you're doing. I guess I'll take you up on that offer. But let's keep this whole chit-chat with Hades thing our little secret, okay? Our lips are sealed. I don't think there's anything I really do here yet, but let's take a look. We didn't get a recipe. I've discovered a new recipe. I guess I can do the recipe stuff. You guys a little less useless. Donald, it's time to give me that champion belt back. Ah, yes. Cure. Finally replace that. How many high potions we have? Well. Might as well do one of each then. Any news on my screen? Menu done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The organization.
Yeah.
Lurking around. Oh my gosh, Goofy. Ah, yep. I was like, I think that's what I get for laughing at Goofy for getting hit so many times. Well, alright then. So rude.
Run away!
Having that be the first time you're introduced to
Okay.
that character is all telling. What's the deal with this book? It looks like it's called An Absent Silhouettes. Are you sure you want to touch that? You can't be too careful in the underworld. You're right. Might be a trap of some sort. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's not really a chance for me to accomplish that without...
There!
Without reflect, really. I mean, some higher level would definitely make things feel better, but... Sure, even if I wanted to, like, cheese it in some capacity. Wonder... Oh, it, like, legit. It's an unfamiliar book. The title is Absent Silhouettes. Huh. Legit just doesn't let you. Maybe you do have to unlock your form gauge.
Oh, they're nothing but trouble, the whole lot of them. So, what are you gonna do about Hercules? He's made mincemeat out of every fighter you sent at him. Pretty soon, the underworld's gonna be standing room only. Say, why don't you just pick somebody already dead and save him the trouble?
Dead. Dead is good.
Pete's immediately scared. It's like, why mocking? Why are you mocking if you're not... If you're too afraid, just stand by your mockery.
I'm scared too, Donald.
Hades, come out!
These flowers. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Those long-range attacks.
By the by, what's down there?
Just the underworld's deepest dungeon. This time I'm bringing out the mother of all bad guys.
You don't say. Well, maybe I should go.
I still need to get around to playing some FF10. He's from 10, right? I'm not crazy.
Let's cut to the chase. Here's the deal I'm gonna offer you. I let you out of the slammer. No strings. You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job. Fight Hercules in the Colosseum to the death.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to? I am the Lord of the Dead!
So cool.
No wonder no one wants to die.
You are fired!
Greatest freaking insult.
You again? Fight!
Get up!
That's it. That's it. That all you got? That's it.
Something's wrong.
I feel kind of funny.
That's right.
This next
See,
part.
That's the thing. In the underworld,
this
heroes
next part.
are zeros when it comes to the territory.
Go now!
But I've got to talk to Hades.
What was that?
Can't fight him here. We have to go. Now!
Like, what were you gonna do there, Sora? Let's be honest. What were you gonna do?
Is he gone?
Don't count on it.
Huh? Oh!
Leaving so soon?
It's like it's his dominion.
That's it. Farewell. Settle your gun. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Settle your gun. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat.
Aw, you're kidding. You did not just hit me. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, dang it. I get it. Feel the heat. This is how it ends. I absolutely hate this part. So I apologize. Is it supposed to start me all the way back here? I don't think it's supposed to start me back here. Why would it start me back here? Thank you, no. You won't do it in the fight that I need, but at least you didn't allow me to embarrass myself there.
That's it. That's it. Take that. That's it. That's it. Farewell. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Farewell. The heat.
Spam happy. Why would they make him spam happy?
Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. That's it. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Farewell. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Farewell. Feel the heat.
I blocked.
Settle your gun. Farewell. That's it. Settle your gun. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat.
No, that's not. This is wonderful. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't get a foothold in any of these. Okay, so that is the case. This is why I hate this part. Why do they make you spawn all the way back here? Those fights aren't easy. You have a spam happy invincible, bro. Ah. I'm not at full health.
That's it.
I might as well just die.
That's it. Take that.
Something's wrong.
I don't know, man. It's not. It may. I think. Well, I probably should have done
That's it.
two.
That all you got? Farewell. That all you got? That all you got? Feel the
Maybe I should put the Kingdom Key back on.
Feel the heat.
Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat.
Feel the heat. Farewell. That all you got? Your pain shall be twofold. Feel the heat. That's it. Feel the heat. Farewell. Feel the heat.
Okay.
Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Feel the heat.
I.
Feel the heat.
No safe place. I can't believe this is like the part of the game that I struggle with the most. Everything else is so freaking smooth. Oh. They're designed to feel the heat. They're designed to be able to catch up to me. That's funny.
That's it. That's it. That all you got? Feel the heat.
He knows. He knows how much I love it. Not that it matters. I wasn't able to get anything off that last time. It's all one battle.
That's it. Farewell. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. That all you got? Feel the heat.
Know your place.
No. I heard that spin the wind move.
That's it. Your pain shall be twofold. Feel the heat. Feel the heat. Take that.
Oh, thank you, Donald.
Feel the heat.
Okay.
That all you got?
Know your place.
That wasn't necessarily the right move.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your pain shall be twofold. Feel the heat.
Yeah.
That's it. Feel the heat. That all you got? Feel the heat. That all you got?
Oh, thank you, Donald. Oh my god.
Feel the heat.
Oh,
That's it. That all you got?
yeah.
Dude, why would you attack the one that...
That's it.
Know your place.
Gotta use it, gotta use it.
That all you got?
We're too close.
Feel the heat.
Your pain shall be twofold.
Oh, thank goodness. Jesus. I loathe that. Even Cerberus is freaking easier than that part. It just... I don't understand.
You're really good. Are you some kind of hero?
No, I'm no hero. I'm just an
Huh?
Orin.
I'm just an Orin.
My name.
I'm Sora.
Donald!
Goofy!
It seems we were fated to meet. Maybe you need a guardian.
Guardian? Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, I guess Goofy's already taking that role. Okay, save. I'm gonna grab some water real quick, chat. Actually, chat, I'm gonna make some ramen real quick. Shouldn't take like more than 5-ish minutes or so. But I will be right back. Alright, chat. We're back. Thank you for your patience. Got a delicious bowl of ramen. Let's get some light in this room. Luna, you wanna say hi? I think my cat wants to say hi. Say hi. Say hi. No. Now you're gonna be quiet. Good seeing you, baby. Hey, K-Caster B, how you doing? What you up to today? She always asks for this attention, and then she doesn't like the attention I give her. She's a silly one. Alright. Just gonna move on.
I got Heartless all over the underworld now, so you can leave those pipsqueaks to me. Look, pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
Puppy. Oh, what that? Oh. Oh. Well, thanks for the 200 biddies.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you could do like themed bits. That's pretty cool. Hope your day's going well, sir. Seems like you had a fun weekend. Your app just glitched and did that. That's funny. It's actually hilarious.
Back off! This is it!
Oh, not down. I should probably switch my keyblades back. You get a new... Yeah, fire boost. So with that... Not against Cerberus. This guy. That was a big nope. Just tent. I rarely use those anyways, so might as well.
What? It's closed.
It's got a button.
Come on! Open!
Ah,
Hey, Caster, be with the gifted
Will that
sub.
open
Yeah,
It's
I think so.
Tuvlin. I know that guy. Appreciate the sub, man. Are my notifications not showing? Yeah, I saw he was part of the hangout the other day. I hope he's doing well. I haven't heard from him too much. Royal Prince Caster strikes again. That was impressive on my part. Yeah, no. Yeah, that was, the money is just like my skin. Oil.
I'll help you.
We'll do the knocking.
Give me power.
Oh, there he goes and does the thing. Damn, that is way too strong at this point in the game. Get up, you lazy bum.
Let's go!
Okay, he's literally just spamming this. What is with the freaking spam? I can't. This RNG is broke, dude. What the heck? I've never had servers spam that attack. Usually he'll jump at me. But Mickey saved us, so it's good.
Come on, Wonder Boy, play hooky
Or he
for a
goes
day.
off the set.
For old time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't let them down. Don't
Does
worry,
spam
Meg. I'll be
sell
fine.
all that well
What does a
where I
hero
wouldn't
need
be
rest
able to
for,
find
huh?
it?
See ya.
Sora, don't let me down.
I'm not a spam guy, so I wouldn't know. Whew. Eh? What happened to Orin? He can take care of himself. Let's go find Meg, then we can try this again. I think I... Pretty sure most of those are good to have on right now.
Let me see if I've got this right. That brat's Keyblade works on any lock.
That's right.
Have I ever told you about the killer coliseum we have right here in the underworld? It makes the one upstairs look like an Olympic kiddie pool.
Then that's the place we're gonna put an end to Herc the Jerk's winning streak.
Problem. Zeus locked it tight.
Oh. Oh?
Come on, Pete.
All we gotta do
You're the one
is
who
swipe
gave
that
him
key
the answer.
and then reopen the Underdrome.
Hate to tell you, but that key is kinda particular. It won't work for just anybody, and that kid ain't no pushover.
I think this calls for a woman's touch.
Ah, the good old days. So nice and shiny. Gosh, this sure does bring back memories. You said it, Goof. You said it.
Sora! Donald! Goofy! When'd you get here?
Hey, Herc.
Howdy there.
You on another adventure?
Yeah, tracking down some friends, wiping out some Heartless.
Junior hero's always busy.
You know it.
So, did you find those friends of yours? Still working on it. When we got here, we ran into mega trouble. I mean, so we had to help somebody out. We tried to go teach Hades a thing or two, but the underworld drains away all our strength. Don't suppose you have any ideas? Well, there is this stone that guards against the underworld's curse. The gods on Mount Olympus use it whenever they have to go down there. Think we could use it? Sure, why not? I'll go get it for you. Thanks! Real nice of you. But Hades is no pushover, even if you got the Olympus stone. And I have a match day, so I can't go with you. Know what you need? Training. Why don't you go talk to Phil? Hey, good idea. Good old Phil. Look, all our rewards are still here. It's so nice that they remember us.
Hey, champ. How you feeling? Better rest up for tomorrow's match. Nobody's gonna pay to see a worn-out hero. Gabish? Remember what I told you. Victory in the games comes down to two simple words. Eat, bathe, sleep. Huh? Hey, if it ain't the junior heroes.
Looking good, Phil.
Never better. How you guys been? Have you earned your true hero wings yet?
Danny DeVito.
Nope, you ain't got what it takes.
What?
It's
So,
the
what's
Danny
up?
DeVito. Ah ha ha ha! You three are gonna take on Hades? What's so funny? You got nerve, I like that. Hey, you never know, stranger things have happened, right? Better get cracking, boys. So, you want to train, eh? Alright, I'm gonna work you hard. Well, I don't like to be working too hard. How was that? It ain't over yet, kid. There's more on the menu. You can relax once you've finished all the training. No problem. Now, get ready for the real thing. If a big one appears, don't let it get away. No, I don't think I ever understood exactly what this is training me to do. Like, just collect orbs and stuff? There you go, Sora. Need to get the clusters. To be the best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my true test. Train them as my cause. I guess that's a pretty good reason. Something like that. Listen, I gotta take off for a bit. Where to? None of your beeswax. Sorry, guys. The Olympus Stone has been stolen. By who? What? We don't know yet. We don't know who did it yet. All we're sure of is that it was a guy in a black hooded cloak. And he had accomplices, a bunch of creatures in white. Someone you know? I think so. Hey, if we can get the Olympus Stone back, can we borrow it for a while? Sure. By the way, you haven't seen Meg around, have you? Oh, okay.
What's wrong, your hero-ness? Feeling under the weather? You know, I thought staying in perfect shape was part of the hero job description. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Hades, we gotta talk.
I came to share a bit of mildly interesting news. Seems your dear, sweet little nutmeg went and got herself lost in the underworld.
You mean you kidnapped her?
Well, maybe. But why get caught up in the details? You can't leave now. Okay, you've got a very important match today against, the bloodthirsty Hydra! I mean, if you don't stick around, who knows what kind of accidents might happen.
Yeah, accidents you cause.
Like I said, details. Who needs them?
You're just a coward.
Ah, well, can't all be heroes.
Can you handle this?
You got it. We're heroes.
Junior heroes, Donald.
You take care of the Hydra. We'll handle the rest.
I'm counting on you. You gotta find Meg.
Okay. Go start it. Hold on. Wait. Need to scoop my chair. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Now we are in comfortable gaming position.
Yeah.
No. What happened? I spotted this strange guy all dressed in black. I chased after him, but he turned on me. Next thing I know, I'm seeing stars. All dressed in black. That was... He's the one who stole the Olympus Stone. Where did he run off to? To the underworld. Am I just making Phil and Donald the same person? He's a bad apple, alright. And all I wanted was to find a backup hero. Just in case Herc needed to take a break. Heroes, eh? Could have just asked. You know someone? Oh, good one. I mean, why are you searching for heroes in the underworld, Phil? They all be dead. Is that really what you want to rely on when we're here? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, power boost. Really can't remember which of the skills I'm not gonna want to have on. Some things can make the gameplay a little more welcoming for death.
Thanks. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
Okay. What is happening in this world today? We got past the hard part. God. Man. This underworld curse is really getting to me. I feel you there, Sora. We've got to get that Olympus stone back fast. Thank you, Donald. I wish I could, like, prevent Donald from ever healing Goofy. So there's just not really a reason to. I need it more than him. Why, hello there.
Huh? Oh, you! Wait a sec. Roxas? Excuse me? Roxas? Oh, it's no use. Huh? What are you talking about? Let's see here. If the subject fails to respond, use aggression to liberate his true disposition. Right. Did they ever pick the wrong guy for this one? You're bizarre.
Oh, he's gotta be the thief.
Now that's just plain rude.
Is it rude if it's true?
Dance, water, dance! Oh, back off! Yeah. Oh, it's over. Oh, take. Oh, yeah, back off. Yeah, take this. Yeah, take this. Back off. Yeah, this is it. Oh, yeah, this is it. Not bad, Roxas.
Still have 40 plus seconds. Shadow, welcome back.
Roxas, come back to us.
You haven't missed too much because I've been dying a lot in Hades, or in this world.
Guy's a broken record.
Back to
Let's
being
go.
full power.
Meg needs our help.
right? This part. Not you again.
Aw, don't be like that. Especially when I'm here to tell you about something even better than the Olympus Stone. Absent silhouettes, shadowy presence of those who were slain.
Absent silhouette? Like the title of that book.
Exactly. Though they come in all different shapes and sizes. The item belongs to its owner, who is now nothing more than a shadowy presence. But you can still fight them, of course. And as you do, it'll slowly awaken the real you.
What are you talking about?
You're the hero. You figure it out.
The first visit's rough because they take away your form gauge, so you can't really get super aggressive on things. You gotta play like slower and smarter, which apparently I just couldn't do today. What is that anyway? An absent silhouette.
You'll have to save that for later. First we have to rescue Megara.
I guess Donald's not friends with Meg. Let's go. Alright, I always forget that that's added in there, but that's... Now we could do absent silhouettes.
There!
Rage. Wonder if I'm underleveled.
Almost there.
Let's kick some butt.
Nah, that's what I call a key. Gee, thanks for your help. Now have a nice day.
Sora, behind you!
What's wrong? Can't fight in the underworld? Oh, boo-hoo-hoo!
Joke's on you.
Think again.
Charge!
Help me! Help me! Give me
I wanted to use Valor for it, but it's
It's invincible!
Take this! Back off!
Ooh, that was close.
Get out of my way!
That's supposed to... Oh. Yeah, okay. I was like, is this timed? I think it's timed.
There's too many!
Let's go!
Sorry I'm late. Get Meg out of here. I'll meet you back at the Coliseum.
What about you?
I'm gonna show these guys what happens when they mess with a true hero.
Yeah, we're just never good enough.
Now, wait a sec. Cole?
Sora, I won't leave him.
He'll be okay.
Look, even Herc has his limits. He can't keep winning forever.
Then we'll go back him up.
Get Meg out of here!
Donald, the Horse Whisperer. Kicking your butt.
Let's go! Yeah.
Is that all you got?
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah. Don't let Pete touch the ground.
Creeps. I'll deal with you nitwits next time.
Gotta juggle for days. Just like Smash Bros. Don't let your opponent touch the field.
Could today
and
possibly get any better?
Gonna win.
This time,
Most likely.
Wonder Breath is going down for good.
Alright, time for the best part of this game. Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite hero washout, you really blew it this time. Thought that might be Hades. No one likes sore losers, Hades. Can it, Keyboy? Then let me. No one likes a sore loser, Hades. Yeah, sticks and stones. Hey, maybe you should go check out that Hydra you neglected to finish off. I hear things are really falling apart up there, champ. Wait! Hate to run, but I've got another little diversion to attend to.
This can't be.
Champ, you're safe.
I failed.
It's not your fault.
I left everyone unprotected. Hades was right. I'm just a washout.
Ah, come on, champ. I didn't train you to think like that.
Wonder Boy,
Phil's right. This is no time to beat yourself up.
I'm some hero.
It's a nice little effect. He like drains of his color.
Yeah.
Don't suppose you got room for one more?
Oh yeah, Phil. We're gonna need you on this one, bud. I'm not sure I know what to do in this fight, so I really hope you give me clear and precise instructions. Oof. What?
Let's go.
Hey, Sora!
Yeah. It's over.
What, Phil? What? It's not clear. I don't understand. Oh, that doesn't make sense, Phil. I didn't understand that. You gotta be clear. So many heads. All for better at looking at you. With. Smashies. Is this what you wanted me to do, Phil? I got up on the Hydra's neck. I think that's what he told me to do. Oh, that's a mad feels bad.
Don't give up! Light! Light! Give me power!
This world has been, like, the biggest flop.
Light! Give me power! Light! Give me power! Light! Light!
It's okay.
Light! Give me power! The rest is up to you!
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Just do Pegasus run again, even though it doesn't do jack. Make me shimmy mid-air. Oh, yeah. I don't think I actually noticed that animation. More. I, like, get an actual attack in any point in time here? Alright. There we go. I just needed to hit it once. Really reconsidering not having that extra defense.
I let you down. I'm just... no use.
It's not your fault. Hey, even a god would be exhausted.
She's right. Give yourself a chance to rest.
There won't be any games for a while anyway.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about Wonder Boy here.
I mean,
I'll look
only
after
because,
him.
like, who knows?
Sora,
A couple hundred people
Donald,
got eaten.
Goofy.
It's
I owe you big time.
Hey, it's no big deal. Just let us know if Hades or the Heartless start acting up. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's what heroes are for.
When did you three make Hero?
Let's save that for another time. We have to hit the road.
Okay, don't be strangers.
Gosh, I hope you feel better soon, Hercules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, take care, you guys. Stay a little longer next time. We got some serious training to catch up on.
Well, time to go. Oh, I almost forgot. The Olympus Stone.
Gosh, Herc looks like death.
And where is everyone else?
Beats me. They must have had some other matters to deal with.
They're all dead.
Matters?
Well,
You mean they have more important affairs to attend to than my
maybe not
return?
all.
Well, see, there's this Organization 13 that keeps getting in the way.
Let those fools
We
play
defeated
their little
Hook,
game.
but oh,
But what
well, he
about
might
that runt
have
with the Keyblade?
Did he actually
He's
get
been a
eaten
real
by the
pain,
crocodile?
Oh, has he? Very well then. I suppose you'd best tell me what's happened during my absence.
Oh, Now I wonder where that old album could be. Queen Minnie! It's horrible! Something's wrong in the hall of the cornerstone! There's real sharp thorns everywhere!
Yep, I managed to beat the world.
Oh, Kate, I wish you could hear me. The castle is in danger. We've got to do something soon. Donald?
Only like, what, 6 deaths? It's fine. I don't think I've really died anywhere else in the game. Besides Roxas's part, that is.
This is your castle. Must be nice to be home, huh? Well?
You know, something just don't feel quite right.
Move it! Let's go! Queen Minnie needs to see you! The castle's in danger! Hurry, to the library!
Don't. Thunder now. Replace that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna want that now. Yeah, we can do Heroes Crest there. I'm gonna end up using more magic in this world. MICKEYMOUSE. Let's literally clear out this whole area. All its loot. Do have to be careful of those moments, though. Nice. That was close.
Fire! Fire!
I'll just let them deal with that over there.
Yeah.
Sure, that's everything.
Yeah.
Let's tap it. dog, or the triangle, the dog roll. Almost like it.
Yeah.
Logic of attacks. You know, Donald, you're kind of behaving today. It's kind of smooth. That was not bad. Swap it there. I don't think we've picked up like any ethers, have we? We got 4. No, we haven't picked up any ethers. I might need to buy some.
Yeah. Take this. This is it. Yeah. It's over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. This is it. It's over. Yeah. Yeah. Take this.
Love how many heartless they throw at you in this part.
This is it. Yeah. Fire. Fire. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm probably gonna try to get to the anti-form on that. Just... Oh, I could have reverted out to combat. Nice. Yeah.
Let's go! Yeah, back off! It's over!
There we go. Piece of cake. 8 damn times in a row. Honestly, I have no actual clue why that happened to you. There is a relative method to the madness, but I don't have it memorized. So, I mean, if you were like staying in one world and popping it, that might have been the problem. You might have needed to leave and come back for it to kind of soft reset. It's weird. Like, I was able to pretty much predict that that anti-form was going to show up there. And I knew I wasn't going to get it any sooner than that.
Excuse him. This is your friend Sora. Sora! The king told me all about
Seriously,
you in his
dude,
letters.
absolutely
He said you're a very
disgusting.
brave young man.
So, do you know where he is?
Your Majesty, what are Heartless doing in your castle? Oh my, so those are the Heartless.
Don't worry, we'll take care of him.
I know I can count on you, Sora. Now there's something I'd like all of you to come and see. Would you please escort me to the audience chamber?
What?
I forgot to warn everyone else in the castle about the danger. We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll
How
go
do you
tell them.
forget that?
That's
like
We just gotta split up, Donald.
kind of the
I'll make sure that everyone knows
ruler.
what's going on.
No.
No, Sora, you just get lost.
Okay, then I'll stay with the queen.
Good.
Alrighty then, see you later.
I mean, Chip and Dale
The
are
audience
probably on
chamber,
it.
right, ma'am?
Yes, Sora. Let's be on our way.
Still the same thing at the other worlds. Weird. I'd have to look it up then. Such torn pages. Yes, Luna, I know. You're excitable. Think if I can. You wanna say hi to Chad again? Huh? Maybe. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to be held. Such a weird cat.
This way!
Why is this? Nice. Actually targeted.
This way! Yeah! 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 This way!
Oh, not right.
Yeah! This way! Let's go!
Nice. Just one moment. As soon as the trouble started, I made sure to seal this room. Now then, shall we?
We shall. What did I get? I got another combo boost. Increasing damage and finishing moves on the ground relative to the number of hits. It's not like I'm hurting for AP right now. But I definitely do a lot more air combos. stocked up. I won't be hurting for a while.
Not here too!
I got him.
No, see, we got him.
This way!
There.
This way!
Oh! Fly!
Let's go!
Left!
Knock y'all away.
This way! Let's go!
Left!
This way! Let's go!
Left!
This way! Let's go!
Left!
This way! This way! Let's go!
Left!
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 This way! This way! This way! Let's go!
Left!
Easy clap.
Come on, give me a break. Huh? Whoa!
The room below is called the Hall of the Cornerstone. Our castle has always been safe from worlds that are evil, thanks to the Cornerstone of Light, which we keep down there.
The Cornerstone of Light?
This is the castle's cherished cornerstone. Oh, but look! The thorns, they must be the work of someone very evil. I wonder what this could mean.
Nuke under the throne? Genius.
Huh?
Magnificent!
No way.
I mean, where else do you keep a nuke?
Well, well, well. What have we here? If it isn't the wretched Keyblade holder and his pitiful lackeys.
Now you're gonna deal with me!
All in good time. I promise you'll be able to
Donald.
partake of my vengeance, but you must be patient.
Just what are you doing here, Maleficent?
Ah, Queen Minnie. Radiant as always. I'm here on a property venture. I want this castle for my own. However, it's a bit too bright for what I have in mind. I suppose I'll just have to fill every room with my personal touch of darkness.
You'd better stop right now if you know what's good for you.
Ooh, how
That's
frightening.
pretty much just Maleficent's
Very well.
entire
I'll
motivation in
stop.
this game.
Just as
Like, I want a
soon as
new
the
house.
castle belongs to me.
Look at laugh, dude.
What a hag.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. I looked through all the records in the library, but I couldn't find a single clue.
Oh! Huh? We should go ask somebody who knows lots of stuff that ain't in any book.
Merlin the Wizard! Yes, that's perfect. Merlin just might know something about this mess. Let's ask his advice.
We saw him in Hollow Bastion, right?
Yeah, let's go.
In case you forgot.
Anybody home?
Merlin! The castle's in danger. What is all that racket? Oh, I thought. Oh, it's you.
Did you think,
Looks
Merlin?
like you've learned a bit since the last time I saw you.
Really?
Wait a minute! Let's talk about the problem. It's Magnificent. She's back.
Where? Inside the castle?
Yup, and Heartless too.
Oh dear.
Magnificent wants to send over the whole castle and own it. She filled the whole cornerstone with tiny bears and she's gonna fill it with dirt. There's hardness in every part of the castle. The queen is in danger. What?
Perhaps I'd better just see for myself. Interesting.
Merlin's got some skills, dude. We never actually see him, like, do
This
anything.
is not good. In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
Like, he probably could have been Yen Sid, but maybe that was the issue. They were too
What's that?
similar.
My boy, that is a gateway to a special world. Someone in that world is responsible
really
for what's going on in
distinguished
this
the two
castle.
too,
Of that, I'm certain.
Too well.
Oh boy!
We knew we could count on you, Merlin.
Then we should go get him.
Wait a moment. The perpetrators must be stopped, of course, but there's something else to do first. Somewhere in that world, there should be another door that's identical to this one. I believe our enemies are utilizing that door. As long as it remains open, the castle will be in grave danger. Listen carefully, Sora. You must find that door, and when you do, lock it with your Keyblade.
Got it.
You'll get down on us.
And now, one more thing. You're heading into a very special world. While you're there, the nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark. You must resist that temptation at all costs.
What do you mean?
You'll know soon enough. I have faith in you, my lads.
Here we go. You could see Sora's arms struggling. His arms are probably as tiny as mine are these days.
Hey, look!
Comparative
There's the
to our bodies,
cornerstone
of
of
course.
light.
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Oh, this is part of one
Deja vu?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Have you been here before?
Hey, you! Seen any bad guys around here? Why, you oughta... Nah, I don't have time to waste on punks like you, so I guess I'll go easy on ya.
Well, there's our villain.
Buy something. Could get the gold ring and then that'll increase my magic.
parts. You got some kind of bone to pick with me?
More than one.
Them's fighting words. Huh?
Not so fast.
There's
What's
such
that
a
for?
bully in this world.
What's that for? What you folks beef with me anyway? Who are you? You new around here?
Cut the act.
Whoa!
You know, something doesn't seem quite right here. Are you sure you're Pete?
Well, of course I'm Pete. I'm the captain of the steamboat, so stop bothering me, see? So hit
Jeez,
the road.
why is the head
I
cracking
gotta
sounds?
go find the little runt what
I never
stole
understood
my boat.
why does his head make
maybe
cracking
we
sounds
made a
like that.
I'm starting to think the same thing. He hasn't even called any Heartless.
Sorry we attacked you like that, Captain Pete.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you're really sorry, then go find my steamboat.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my hickin' back.
So it is his back. Why does he keep grabbing his head? Okay, no, hold on. 'Cause that's what it seemed like. It seemed like his back was giving out, but he'd always put a hand on his head, as if he had a headache. I thought for sure Pete was the bad guy.
Ah, that'd be too easy.
Come on, fellas, let's try to find that steamboat. I guess we did say that we would.
Hey, we've got a door to find.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see any doors.
Huh, what's this? I can't see a thing.
Hey, look! There's the cornerstone of light!
It's so trippy. Watching ourselves.
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
Oh, this is kind of long time.
Deja vu?
Yeah, that's it.
Really? Have you been here before?
What was that? Heartless going out.
And us coming in.
What does it mean? One of these is especially annoying. Let's get rid of those Heartless. Then what'll we do? We'll worry about that later. Master strategist. Okay, we should save, and then I'm gonna go and deal with that annoying one first. Well, I still have Valor form available.
Fire!
Gee,
I should have.
Come on, we've got to help him.
I needed to put Blizzard back on my shortcut.
Oh, crap. Switch. It's crazy.
Give me strength. Back off.
No, 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 no. It's that quick, that fast. Okay, let's put Blazer back on though. That was like too much in the air. They were starting to move. Of course, I was right between the two. I think. Oh my gosh. Sora.
Okay.
One move we can do. Dude, I hate these cars. Why make an enemy invincible like that? Let's see what it's gonna do. Maybe Thunder is more powerful. I'll give it a try. Oh! I went through the wrong one. Awkward. Oh, and then I skipped the scene. Sorry, guys. It's my bad. Discombobulated from annoying road ragers. I wish there was, you know, some sort of mechanic in the building fire one that, you know, could help stun or...
Look, Sora, over there!
You absolute idiot. You've managed to fail at everything. And what's more, you foolishly thought you could take my place while I was away. Well, as of now, you're finished.
Mark my words, there'll be no place for you when our time comes. Useless imbecile.
But I...
What? Somebody sure was angry.
I don't understand.
Let's just try to clear out the Heartless first. This place is okay, but we've got 3 more spots to check. So let's save. Got this. Yes, Sora. Wow, dude. This isn't good. Yep. And I got close, too. It just got one punch in. My health is so dismal, man. Really regret not,
Fire!
going for the defense. Oh, gosh. That was my bad. I went fire instead of heal there. I guess I should just, what, buy accessories then? What? So wait, do I have to do all of them again? Hold on, what? That doesn't make sense. Shoot, I gotta go somewhere else to... Oh, I could do this. It's dark and +1. Fire and +1. At least I'm pretty sure that's a +1. It might be a +2. Oh, it's a 3. Okay. Hopefully that'll do something. That does do something. Holy damn. No, this is bad. Yep. Got screwed.
Okay. Boy, you'll give me strength. Back off.
That one juggle.
Yeah. Back off. This is it. Yeah, it's over.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, I just needed to buy an accessory. Alright. Good to know. Okay, I won't forget that next time. That defense boost literally saved it all.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hey!
Oh, for crying out loud. She didn't have to go and say that. Okay, I might have messed up every now and then, but I'm a lot more things than useless. Why, when I was starting out... Oh, I miss those good old days. What I wouldn't give to go back in time. What I wouldn't give. Huh?
Did he actually have to give anything? Or was it just the power of his heart?
Hey, I think that's my...
A door?
It looks familiar.
Yup. It's the door Merlin magicked up. So it should come straight here, right? Sure, I think. Let's check it out. Do another save. I don't know if it, really matters, but...
Come on, he needs our help.
Black hole is sucking up all his furniture. I like the picture when you turn to Auntie Sora in this world.
Oh?
Fascinating. This appears to be a portal to the past.
Yeah, it was the strangest thing.
Stop gawking! And start thinking of a way we can use it to our advantage.
Okay?
Now, perhaps I could give you one more chance to redeem yourself.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You can count on me. So what do I do?
Patience, my dear. What have we here? Well, if it isn't the cornerstone of light. Now we can take the castle from those fools, but we'll have to proceed with the utmost of care.
Maleficent!
She must have known all along. Let's see, if that door's connected to the past...
No, 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 it comes here.
Huh? Then that means we're in the past. Wow. If we're in the past,
We can change the future.
hold on, fellas. Remember what Merlin said. He's got faith in us. And we have to resist the temptation no matter what. I was only joking.
I was only joking.
Who'd want to change the future anyway? So, what are we gonna do? Doors? Bad guys? Gosh, my brain hurts.
Well, we know we're on the right track.
Yes, one more.
What are they building?
Look out! Thanks, Your Majesty.
He saves the day.
I don't know why I'm yawning so
Now,
much all of a
let's get
sudden.
those heartless. It's over. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. It's over.
It's over. It's over.
How do you like that?
Hey, look!
Listen well. On the other side of this portal, they're about to begin construction on that wretched castle. But until then, their treasured cornerstone of light lies unguarded, with all of its power still contained.
The cornerstone of light?
Yes. That cursed sphere is the very thing that prevents us from entering the castle.
Oh.
You know what must be done? Go then. Time to prove your worth. And don't dare to fail me again.
Don't fail her again. Let's see. That's it. I just gotta smash that cornerstone to smithereens. But first, I gotta go get my old boat back.
Priorities, Pete. Priorities.
It was Pete after all.
Yeah, he tricked us.
Still, something doesn't seem right.
The Pete we met here had kind of an attitude, but he didn't seem like a bad guy.
The real Pete. Or
Now
future
that
Pete.
castle's as good as ours.
That's the Pete we know.
Oh
no! The cornerstone's gone.
What's that, Mom?
They're gonna fill the castle with darkness. We gotta hurry.
Hey, hold it right there.
No way, small fry. I finally found the pipsqueak what stole my steamboat.
Yeah, it was you.
Right, me. No, it wasn't me. I'm just somebody who looks like me.
Oh, which is it?
Like, they look completely different, but I guess they're not really supposed to. Let's go grab some more looty. Looty loot. Get a little more drive out of that, but this fight doesn't really need it.
Shut up! Your future's on the line, Valley, so back off and give me the boat!
The cornerstone.
After him.
You mugs couldn't follow me if you wanted to. Later, losers. I'll show you. You mugs could follow me if you want.
Yeah.
You mugs could follow. Oh, I can't take.
Yeah.
Dismissed.
Yeah.
Yep, that's on the last.
Yeah. Yeah.
One cycle. Didn't even have to.
Yes.
You'll pay for this.
That's the cornerstone.
Donald, we'll come back for it later.
Pete's heading for the doorway.
We must close the door. I'm lucky I won't end up going to anti-form for this battle.
You're still wet behind the ears.
Then try us.
Pete versus Pete.
What's that for? What's that for? Get out of my way!
Oh my gosh. Donald, I need you to... You're running around like a maniac and hurting me. That's what that's for.
What's that for? Go and get him! Go and get him! I'm out of change. What's that for? Get out of my way! What's that What's that for? Get out of my way! What? Get out of my way!
It's over. Take this.
I'll show you! Get out of my way!
It's over.
That it is, Sora. That it is. It is over.
It serves you right. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, and stay out.
Yeah, I know.
Would somebody tell me what's been going on here? Who was that creep anyways?
Hello? That creep was you from the future.
Sora, that's a secret.
Secret? What kind of secret? Oh, never mind. Sorry I put you guys through all that trouble.
Oh!
And to show you my appreciation, I'll let you pilot my steamboat. Best little craft on the river. My deckhand Mickey's late anyways.
Woohoo!
Well, I'll bet you the castle's safe now.
Guess we should head back.
Well, as long as we're here.
Donald!
No. Oh, what's to do down here? Let me go! Let me go! What?
That duck.
The thorns have disappeared.
By George, the lads have accomplished their mission.
Hooray! Let's have an acorn feast to celebrate.
Delicious.
Welcome back. Because of your bravery, the castle is safe and protected again. Thank you so much for all you've done. Good work, you guys!
Now, boys, I hope you didn't do anything reckless while you were there.
Reckless.
Daisy! Daisy, I'm back!
Who?
Daisy is Donald's very special sweetheart.
Really?
Donald, you forgot about our date again. You'd better have a good excuse this time.
But Daisy,
I know it's an important mission, but you could at least check in every once in a while.
Sora?
Nah, bruh.
Donald?
What are you gonna do?
Just be a minute.
Going somewhere?
I trust that.
Oh, look!
Daisy, we need Donald for just a little longer.
How much longer?
Well,
I'll be back soon, Daisy.
I don't know about that.
Don't you worry, Queen Minnie. We'll return.
Please tell the king that we're still looking for him.
Chippendale's Tales.
See you soon!
Think wisely.
Spazzing out. I love it. It's adorable. Wisdom 4. Finally. You get 2 ships though. I don't think I'll die.
Bring it on!
That one's like so much like calmer compared to most of the others. Seems about right, but thought I didn't miss that many. But I guess there was like 3 of the giant turtles. I think there was a gold tank somewhere.
This place is...
kinda different.
Yeah, just a little bit. So
Something's
horrifying.
Organization 13?
Something's up.
Only one way to find out.
You don't hear people screaming in Hollow Bastion or like even the Kingdom. It's kind of funny just how hard they go on that part. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Slash. Losing your mind over it. I mean, it was such an unexpected turn for reals. I don't think anyone was expecting to suddenly just have pirates in their game. Tornado. That's the good shit, actually. We'll put that up. Did I not? Great. Ah, reflect. Yes. It was definitely hype. I just, you know, it was awkward having the animation styles pretty drastically different. You gotta check out Kingdom Hearts 3. Like,
treasury.
they actually do it so
thanks to
much
the
better.
curse put on it, we are neither among the living nor the dead.
Like, it looks
Really?
surprisingly
'Cause you
good.
look like regular pirates
But then
to
he's
me.
talking to Pete.
In the moonlight.
Who just looks very out of place.
Whoa! Now I get what you were saying. Well, if you see two doofuses and a brat holding a keyblade, steer clear. They got a kind of magic that don't belong in this world, see? And nobody knows what it'll do to you. Especially when the moon's showing what you really are.
A match for Barbosa, you say?
Hey!
See there? I knew it. Those are the punks I was telling you about.
Who are you calling punks? It's Sora, Donald, and Goofy to you, and don't you forget it.
That we won't. And we'll engrave it on your
Bit aggressive,
tombstone,
Sora,
to be
but
sure.
alright.
Whoa, I like your style.
Men, half of you stay here and indulge these cullies. The rest, bring me that medallion.
Aye!
Aw, we only get to stomp on a few of you?
Fighting actual people, Sora. You want to actually, like, stomp them.
It's no use. We can't beat them.
Aye, what do you expect? You best be saying your prayers. Hey, watch out, they can see you. Stay away from their magic. What for? Weren't you listening to me before?
Hey, Pete, thanks for the tip.
Right? Seriously, though.
Hey, this ain't fair. Pete's here, that must mean we have work to do. Yup. And that pirate captain looked pretty mean too. Man, I'd hate to see him turn into a Heartless. Well, we are here. Hey, maybe we could take a pirate ship out for a spin. Just kidding. Weren't those guys headed into town? Yeah, I think they were looking for treasure. Let's go stop the treasure hunt.
Where are you taking me? Let me go! Ugh! Ugh! Ugh!
Elizabeth! Stop! What are they?
It's the Heartless! Watch out!
We'll deal with them. Go! Take cover! Yeah! Fire! Ha! Ha!
It's not get a little sloppy there at the end. Well done. My own fencing skills are not to be ashamed of. But I've never faced such foes such as that before. You really think we're that good? Did you find your friend? I was too late, but I must rescue her. Would you help me? Of course. I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy. And I'm William Turner, but you could call me Will. Okay, Will, let's go. Right. We've got to get to the docks. There's still loot over here. I think I'm gonna switch this up actually. Another item slot. I guess it probably doesn't hurt to have 2 ethers. I could use it to get
Those
here
pirates
back
kidnapped my swan
faster anyways.
and took her to their ship. Now they've sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
Then she's long gone. The Black Pearl is nigh uncatchable. Best find yourself another girl, mate.
It's Captain Jack Sparrow.
You? What are you doing aboard the Interceptor? She's off limits to civilians. Ah, fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please. Take me with you. Help me hunt down the Black Pearl and save Miss Swan. I got you out of that jail cell, Sparrow. Do this, and your debt's repaid. You'll have to win fair lady's heart alone, mate. I see no profit in it for me.
Come on, Captain.
Are you sure you can sail her? All on your own?
You've a point there.
Thanks, Sparrow.
Captain Sparrow.
I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy.
I'm Will Turner.
That will be short for William, I imagine. No doubt named for your father, eh?
Yes.
Well then, Mr. Turner, you get us ready to make way. I have some effects to liberate.
Aye, aye. But hurry!
Naturally.
Sora?
You really want to be a pirate?
Of course not.
Didn't we just walk up onto the boat? Hold on. Wait,
Why do you
we
make
just
it
got off the boat and now we're getting off.
We just met him.
I think my luck's about to change.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before. That's really awkward. Status. Yes. We were probably capped at what we could do in Valor Fort. That's probably why it didn't seem like we were making any headway there, getting any more levels. So it was already capped out. We have to hurry and rescue Miss Swan. Are you ready to leave port? I am not ready. No, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
You can release me. You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to you.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbosa.
That's exactly what I thought. Buried on an island of dead, what cannot be found except for those who know where it is. Find it we did. There be the chest. Inside be the gold. And we took 'em all. We spent 'em and traded 'em and fritted 'em away on drink and food and pleasurable company. The more we gave 'em away, the more we came to realize the drink would not satisfy, and food turned to ash in our mouths. We are cursed men, Miss Turner. Compelled by greed we were, but now we are consumed by it.
How very sad for you.
There is one way we can end our curse. All the scattered pieces of the Aztec gold must be gathered and restored to the stone chest. And the blood of every soul who touched a piece of the treasure must be repaid. Miss
For
Turner,
every soul who has
for 10
touched the
years
treasure.
we've searched every
So do
leaf
they
of
have
these
like
waters,
a bunch
every
of
town,
blood vials or
preying on sailors and
jars
settlers alike.
downstairs?
881 pieces we found, but despaired of ever finding the last. All those years, you've been safe in your bed, reading your pirate stories, dreaming of adventures in the high seas. We've endured torments worse than death itself. But now, thanks to ye, we have the final piece at last. When this medallion is restored to the chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's no sense to be killing you. Yet. You see,
I remember
the
seeing this
moonlight
movie in the
shows us for
theaters,
what we
and
really
this part
are.
had me
We're not
freaked
among the
out.
living, and so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long. You'd best start believing
Pretty
in
sure I
ghost
watched
stories,
this
Miss
like
Turner.
through my hands.
You see, tonight, you're in one.
I was not used to seeing. How do I put it? Like creepy imagery in a movie theater. You want to catch the Black Pearl, right? If so, stop moseying around and let's go. Well then, let's go. Oh, that's all. Like this on that. Why are you so fixated on that compass? It'll be she that leads us to the Isle de Muerta. Oh my gosh, did she really? You wanted... Oh my gosh. That's too funny. I mean, the hype is so real. Where Barbosa's headed, savvy. How do you know? Ah, lad. He and I once had our eyes on a treasure, Aztec gold. So it's hidden on Isla de Muerta. But he turned traitor and stole my ship. So he's after that treasure then. Treasure's already his, so the curse upon it. I've no desire to such treacherous spoils, but I will have back what's mine, the Black Pearl. I think it's so cool that basically a ride inspired this movie. You can't say that about any other... anything, really. You lads wait here. Young Turner and I will rescue the lady. Hey, what about us? You're to guard the ship, of course. It's a task given only to the bravest pirates. Alright. Guard her well. Shall we? I think he was just trying to fast talk us. And you fell for it. What's keeping those two? They sure are taking their time. If Pete's hanging around, there must be Heartless here too. And Jack and Will aren't used to fighting Heartless. Let's go see.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
Alright, chat. I think that's gonna wrap it up for here. I should, run some errands and get some cleaning done around the apartments. before it gets out of hand. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out. It was another great time, lots of fun, bit more struggle, which, you know, happens, especially in critical mode. But we're pretty much got our build going, having Reflect, Wisdom Form, this current Keyblade. We should run fairly smoothly. I gave myself more defense, which apparently I absolutely needed to do. Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, no, guys, it was a lot of fun, so thank you all for hanging out. You too, Shadow. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I should be back tomorrow. I'll do back-to-back, I'm pretty sure. Keep an eye out on the Twitter to be sure. And then I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.